All right, here we go again. So, hey guys, how are you guys doing? And finally, we are reviewing a manga. Yes, that is a really big turnaround. Today I'll be reviewing, of course, one of my favorite animes from the 90s, Flame of Recca. Yes, here we are. Finally, yet of course I need to mention this mangaka, Nobuyuki Anzai, and this guy is the same one as the March and Awakens romance, of course. But yes, this has been one of my favorite anime, and when I went to the store to buy this, I was like, oh man, which one of these chapters are with the big and awesome fighting scenes that I remember from Flame of Recca in the underground death tournament.
So even if it means destroying this young man's life, we can't afford to lose!
But Master!
Shut up, you pussy! This ain't lawn bowling, this is a death tournament! Whoever kills the other one wins!
Exactly right.
Of course, a lot of people may think that Flame of Recca is actually a copy from Yu Yu Hakusho, but I think differently. This is actually inspired by Yu Yu Hakusho just a little bit because it has its own things. This is where the word Hokage comes, and it's from a clan, Hokage clan, but this particular era from Recca, which is the protagonist, it is actually a team. So this team actually fights in the underground death tournament, of course, inspired by the Dark Tournament. So here there's various chapters here, but the chapter that I'm going to be talking about, which is I'm so lucky. When I went to the store, I was like, okay, let me see which one of these is the fight that I love. And wow, I was lucky. And yes, it is what I actually, it is here. The fight is here. And I was so when the story here, of course, the story from Flame of Recca is really cool. The character development in just the tournament itself, just like the Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament, it has a really good development between the friends and the fighters and all of that, and that's why I like Flame of Recca. Although Flame of Recca is based more on ninjas and other type of Madogu lore and all those kinds of psychic powers that instead of chakra or reiki or whatever, the Madogu is the things that give them power and psychic powers from ancient things that come from that era, and now they have these powers. I'm just resuming things that I remember from Flame of Recca, the anime, but of course this right here, guys, man, I was so lucky. So as the art and panel layout is easy to read, I always love to read the manga, as you can see here. Yes, manga is black and white. For those who have not actually read a single manga, yes, they are black and white. Most of them, they sometimes they do colorize it, but most of them they sell it just like this, black and white. Read, visual novel, and that's it. Just enjoy. The reading experience from this one is like, it is very different from a lot of other anime, a lot of other mangas as well. But what I like here is that it is easy to read, of course, it's a manga, and being translated from Japanese to English, it might be a little bit more of mistranslations here and there, but it is the truth. I mean, what do I know? So just to resume everything, of course, this is the Underground Death Tournament. Recca is actually with its team. one of his team loses, and then he goes into jumping into the arena and fights this guy. But it seems that he actually fights this guy, and it seems that it is not a real win. It sounds like me a little bit. It didn't feel like a win for him. So he actually challenges the sensei of the other team, and he's like, well, this is not a real win, so let me fight you then. This is why I like Flame of Recca, because even though he's a little bit cocky, he's full of himself sometimes, he's a teenager, like any other teenager. So here, let's see if I can find it real quick. So here he is, just a little bit of fighting and all that. So let's see. So he fights this guy, this guy right here. Art style is just tremendously good. Although, once he fights this guy, wow, it is very different from the manga and the anime, because here they don't show the transformation of this other, the sensei guy. I think his name is Kukai. Don't remember, but yeah, it's here. It's just I'm trying to off the cuff, just there's so many characters here, but yeah, Flame of Recca has this also dragons powers. I think there's 7 or 8, barely remember. It's something like that. So he uses them, he summons them to fight. Some of them has fireball. It's more like jutsus. It's just like that. For those who are wondering, yeah, Kishimoto did inspire from this as well. So other than Ninku, Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, and others from the 90s, there's a lot of things that Naruto, mangaka took from this manga. There's a little bit of history there. And going back to the fight, this fight, the sensei has a transformation in the anime, but it does not have a transformation here. So this is why I respect the adaptation, because adaptations, they're supposed to go beyond without damaging the story. And that's what they did in the anime. So as you can see here, he's supposed to be transformed or something like that, but he stays the same. Maybe he changed a little bit on height and bulkiness, but in the anime he does actually transform into this Buddha that he transformed into this thing, and he's a killing machine. So his students is telling him to stop, because of course Recca is just he's just a kid. So he just goes on and just let Recca punch him and receiving hits, because that's how the awakening of his powers are. So basically, I love this fight. This is the fight that was actually well animated in the anime and well adapt from the manga. This is where peak pinnacle of good animation and adaptation takes place. This is what it means, because not every adaptation has to follow everything from the source. Yes, we need to respect the source material, but the thing is, if you want to adapt something and add something, make sure that adding does not damage the story, does not damage the lore, just like we see most of the time in Boruto. I can go on and on with this, but there's people, if you have not read manga, this is pure art. The fight scenes here and the sequences here, I felt it like it wasn't like in the anime, but the anime, of course, the fight was a bit longer because it was an adaptation, of course. So if you see an anime, most of these adaptations come from these things, from manga. most of them, because a lot of anime, they just scripts and that's it. They do not come from a manga. So basically guys, I just want to get this short because I know I love these kind of things and I can talk and talk about it. I know I might miss a lot of things that I really want to say in this review because the love that I have for Flame of Recca is just so immense. I cannot just speak about it because it's a lot of it. Yu Yu Hakusho is also a source of what this actually means right here. Ninku, I wish I can have like a manga, at least a chapter or volume of Ninku so I can go ahead and review it. There is a review of me basically like 9 years ago, me reviewing the anime of Ninku, in which I also talk about Flame of Recca as well. So basically these anime and manga back in the 90s, they were so special, they were so ground, they were so deep, they were so dark. And there's dark here as well. Don't get me wrong, like there's a lot of things here that that are creepy, and that is what tournaments are. Some of these tournaments, like the Dark Tournament and the Underground Death Tournament, Dragon Ball Z also had its own tournament, Hunter x Hunter also has its own tournaments. You put me at a tournament anywhere and I'm in. And these type of tournaments of, the 90s had this type of thing of getting tournaments into, the lore of it and to entertain people with it. It's just precious. It's just a gold thing that they actually do. And that is it, guys. Flame of Recca Volume 6, one of the coolest and most iconic 90s, one of the most kind of 90s manga and anime. And I hope you actually see the anime, read a little bit of manga, and I hope this inspires you to watch and read some manga and watch some anime. This has been Zarapunky, and I'll see you guys later.